it was there in the first half, and that was when the opportunity was.
Yeah, so I love the way we started the game. So, okay, I said that now a couple of times. I had already a few interviews. We didn't lose, and you know it anyway. We didn't lose the game tonight or the tie tonight. We lost it at home, and that's why we have to. And it's very easy to congratulate Atalanta Bergamo because they deserve to go through. When you win a tie against us 3-1 in this, especially this way, you deserve to go through, absolutely. But I loved our game anyway, especially the start. We were flying into this game. I loved the commitment, the desire, the power we developed in this game. But it was clear we better score from time to interrupt these kind of things. Otherwise, it could be a bit tricky to keep that over 90 minutes. But how it always is, a second goal would have helped probably a little bit if that would have been a decisive thing, because you saw Atalanta started very strong, confident, but with the few situations we had, I think we gave them some concerns, let me say it like that. They realized then as well it will not be easy, and that's the game we gave them. So I'm really fine with that. Disappointed that we didn't go through, but not frustrated or angry or something like that. Now we can focus on the league, and that's what we will do. We have a few days to recover. We'll do that and travel day after tomorrow to London, and we'll play Fulham, which will be tricky, but we will give our absolute all. That's our competition now. I saw a good reaction from my side. We had not a great week last week, obviously. This, if we want, was a start for the rest of the season with a good result and a good performance, and that's how we see it.
Next one. The front.
English is fine.
Oh.
Thank you. Giorgio Dusi from Bergamo News. I think that between the first half and the second half, there was a much difference in the Atalanta interpretation of the game. I ask you if you agree with me, and what has made the game most difficult in the second half for Liverpool. Thank you.
The biggest problem for us in the second half was that we couldn't keep that tempo. And for us, you saw tonight, Trent Alexander-Arnold, which a player we didn't have for a while now, and as long as he was fresh, he, together with Maka, he set the tempo, the rhythm, the direction of the game, and then obviously he was a bit running out of gas. Maka had to go through this game, which is crazy, and the way he did it is absolutely insane, but that was the difference. I really think if we could have kept this kind of tempo, we can do that usually. Tonight it was not that easy. If we could have kept a high rhythm a bit longer, I think whatever Atlanta changed in the second half, that's now not. In the first half they pressed really high. What they did in the end, again, in the middle of the game, maybe not as much, so that's how it is, but that was not a difference. I think tonight we were, when we were really in the game, we were difficult to play. In other moments we were more easy to defend, and that's it. We didn't have enough chances for how I said, we had to create a little bit more than we did in the first half already, because it's always clear the result, you need a result to help to destabilize the opponent a little bit. If you have a second goal, that's a tricky one. Then each ball the next goal is extra time. But we didn't get to that point, so we will never really know how that would have looked. But again, how I said, Atlanta deserves to go through, so I'm fine with that. I don't want to go through if we don't deserve it, and so it's all good.
Dude here and then right at the back.
Hi Jurgen, are you particularly concerned about Mo Salah's form of late, or is he just feeling the effects of a long season with AFCON as well?
I'm not particularly concerned. That's what strikers do. That's what happens to strikers. That's how it is. We have to go through this. He has to go through that. He's the most experienced, one of the most experienced players we have in the squad. We will go through that, but that's pretty much all. It's not that Mo didn't miss chances before in his life. That's part of the game now. The penalty was super convincing. It was a super penalty, and then the next chance, obviously, that was unlucky, but it's not the first time that he missed a chance like that. I don't make a bigger story of it. What you make of it, I have no influence, obviously. No, but I'm not particularly concerned.
Right to the back.
Good evening, boss. Radosław Przybysz, Viaplay Poland. I would like to ask you about, at this exact moment of the season, after so many months, is it more about who wins the game, who is less tired, both mentally but also physically, than about, you know, some sophisticated tactical plans? Is it about tiredness?
No, it's always a mix of all. Imagine we would not be tired and had a shit tactical plan. So not sophisticated, obviously. Or the other way around, if a great plan and are tired, very tired, so it's not about that. We will fight through that, believe it or not. We will go for it. Who will ever win this league? It is the best league in the world. I watch a lot of football, and when you watch the league, whatever other leagues say, and Italy improved a lot over the years, but it's, and again, back to best pretty much. Spain is obviously fantastic. Bundesliga is there, all this kind of France is, they play everywhere good football, but the Premier League is the most intense league, definitely. Now, besides Aston Villa, I think all teams are out in the quarterfinal. Without me saying it, maybe somebody writes an article tomorrow about that at one point we had last week, was a decision that they, because of more international games, there's no FA Cup replay anymore. I only saw a few comments. I thought, yeah, of course, play the second semi-final as well, and the extra games internationally, and then wait how long English clubs will be in international football. So it's just tricky, but it's, thank God, not my problem anymore. So it's really, it was my last international game, so I will watch it. Yeah, and will not, hopefully not speak anymore about that, about these kind of things. So it is a tough period, and it has to be tough. We are going for 3 teams go to win the Premier League. So if that would be easy, then something would be completely wrong. But it was always a mix of sophisticated plans and physical and mental freshness.